The idea that part of the thing that defines this dimension is separate from the others is the lack of Dr. Pepper.
I'm so confused.
I kind of like this confusion, though.
It's so
this
weird.
particular confusion, because I know what Dr. Pepper is. Some of these other things, the references go over my head.
I actually saw one just a while
Maybe
ago.
Dr. Pepper was one of the companies that funded like an earlier Nep game or the anime. Like I said, and then they pulled funding when they moved over to this or something like that, and that's why it doesn't exist.
I
here.
can't
Or they
wait-
just didn't fund the games and they
I
funded the
can't
anime.
wait
and
for
just funded the
Hatsune
anime.
Miku to walk in and ask if you guys want some pizza.
You know, that was really short-lived, too. That actual
Yeah,
like,
but
like,
it lives
cross
on
for
as,
dominoes.
like, fucking everyone remembers that commercial.
I don't
as
even
kind
know
of
if
a
everybody
meme.
remembers it anymore.
Well, we remember it.
Yeah,
And you
no,
can
I
look it
remember
up. You're on YouTube if you're seeing this right now, audience. So go look up,
Yeah,
like,
no.
Hatsune Miku Dominoes.
It's pretty good.
I see. I bid you farewell.
I like mages, and I want to understand her more. I like that her name is really close to Megan, and she's got long hair and is a witch. I'm not that into Dr. Pepper, though. It's okay.
I like Dr. Pepper.
It's in my top 10 for beverages.
Beverages.
Yeah, it's not my favorite beverage, but it's up there. What's your favorite? Is it still Barks?
I guess Barks is fine. Sure.
Yeah, Josh is a Barks man. Barks is good. I don't think it's my favorite of all of the root beers, but it's the easiest to find at a decent price while still being really good.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a Coke brand, so it's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be easy enough.
But getting A&W directly from the A&W is possibly the best form of root beer. Josh disagrees.
Yeah, I disagree.
Yes. But, like, if we're looking in terms of, like, things we're most likely to consume, I'd say Barks at the top, and then Dr. Pepper is, like, our number 2, because Josh likes it. But I like the fruity sodas. Is there, like, Coke tans yet?
Pepsi Man.
Yeah, like
I
that,
think
but for everyone.
Technically, there might be, but I don't know if it's a big thing or not. I'm going to point something out really quickly. While I was grinding, I actually figured out how the combo system works a little bit, and certain characters learned other combos and stuff.
Ooh.
So what you're seeing right now on the right-hand side of the screen is Rush, Power, and the Break Crush. Neptune learned a ton of power stuff, and all of her power stuff is related to elementals. So Hot Edge, and then it goes into Blast, and then Thunder. And I think it's literally like Fire, Ice, and then Thunder.
Okay.
Plutia also learned a bunch of those that were all different elements as well.
Okay, yeah, that's a surprisingly deep combat system.
Yeah, for as simplistic and as basic as it is actually pretty deep. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, and who would you say is our most useful character so far?
PC.
Still?
Yeah,
Still PC?
I'm not even gonna pretend like that is not the case. She is still very useful.
Okay, yeah. It's a good thing we got all that fucking... Remind me, did we get this game when I had all of those prepaid visas?
Yeah, because we won a bunch
yeah.
of stupid visas doing like a Monopoly board
Yeah,
game
yeah,
thing.
the place I work at does this thing where you can win prizes for a certain amount of time in the beginning of the year. And one of the things that I kept winning was $5 prepaid visas that did not have a physical card. It was a code on the internet that you could only use to buy digital content, which first I tried oh hey, I didn't realize there were actual places where jumping matters.
Yeah.
Jumping
matters in
actually
some of them.
matters.
Jumping matters in some
Yeah.
areas, yeah.
Anyways, it was like, oh, you can use this $5 on digital content, but only digital, and Amazon doesn't work for some reason.
Yeah, that was really annoying.
That was annoying because I wanted to buy a book. But then I realized, wait a minute, Steam, and it worked. And at the time, this game was under $5, and you can't do partial payments with that shit.
No,
but
it has
like,
to be. You have to pay the full $5.
I think it was like $5, and then each of the DLCs was like $1. So you can thank my place of employment for giving me like game pieces that eventually won me the TurboGrafx sexy booby girl.
Well, she was like $1, but yeah.
Yeah, but like just. It all comes together. They've started up that fucking game again. I've already won a can of corn. This year's gonna be great. first day that I opened up my game pieces, and I got some free corn, a free donut, and some theoretical things that will build up once I've got more
Some
pieces.
Trolls merchandise.
No, I did not get any Trolls merchandise. I actually enjoyed the Trolls movie.
I didn't. I thought it was terrible.
It is, you know, like base level room temperature. This is a animated movie
children?
with songs. Yes, for children. Nothing in it really stood out, but it wasn't bad. Like, it was not something that you would look at and be like, oh, this sucks, I hate it. It would just be, at worst, you'd be bored by it if you weren't into it. Yeah. But it has a great visual
she picked
style.
Up a thing.
Oh, show.
Nor only a ribbon with a strawberry mascot on it. It also doesn't look like it changes her stats at all. Her scats.
Well, at least it'll match with her glasses.
Yeah, it's just strawberries.
That she's not wearing. Yeah, why don't we get her glasses?
Okay. I don't know, that's weird, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess she's just got on these strawberries now.
Yeah. The Trolls movie, though, its strength is that its visual style was really nice, and it actually took advantage of the fact that it's CG by giving everything these amazing textures. Everything was either glitter crusted or felt, or like you could see every fiber in the yarn.
I thought the glitter crusting actually looked awful.
Well, movie. Glitter crusting looks awful in real life, so that's why. Like, I don't actually like the way glitter crust looks on toys. Yeah. And if you don't know what I mean, guys, just imagine that you literally just slathered like a My Little Pony in glue and then rolled it in glitter. It'll get everywhere. It's not all going to stay on. It creates like a weird texture. And sometimes toys just come that way.
Yeah, and it looks awful and horrible, and it always like falls off in big clumps, and it's just gross.
Yeah, but in a CGI movie, it was damn impressive that they were able to get that texture well. And there's just so many different textures for felt and yarn and buttons and flesh, because there's like these troll looking things, and they're not really made to look like they're felt. But like just there's so many textures and so many colors, and it was a great aesthetic. And then they made a 2D cartoon for Netflix for it, and it lost all of the charm.
It never had much charm to begin with.
It had enough charm. But, like, I've watched all 5 episodes that are up on Netflix now, and it's like, okay, it's writing for TV, so it's going to be a little more formulaic, and they didn't get the same voices, obviously. I mean, you could probably get Justin Timberlake to be the fucking grumpy troll.
Was he the grumpy troll?
Yeah. You didn't know?
I guess I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, no, but you could probably get him to reprise the role, but you'd have to pay him a lot. Yeah. I don't think he'd do it. I think he'd do it. I just don't think he'd do it for free. But, like, the voices were different, and mostly just the 2D animation did not do the things with the textures, and it had to kind of translate 3D characters into 2D, like, symbols that are easily animated in like Toon Boom or whatever. So it was like it lost it. It just lost everything. I enjoy the idea of them expanding upon the world of Trolls. Not that it was ever deep, but it's the closest I can get right now to Fraggle Rock, because we're not getting new Fraggle Rock content. I don't think
Probably
we're
not ever. Yeah.
I don't think we are. Fraggle Rock is basically what Trolls wishes it was, but like I'm not getting that. So it's like I'll accept that. But I did not, as you insinuated, get any Trolls-related merchandise from my supermarket sweepstakes.
Okay, alright.
I have the option, but it's like you can redeem it for, like, phone wallpapers. And it's like, first of all, neither of us actually have cell phones, but we do have tablets. You know, does everything but the phone part. I made my own background, so I don't need that shit. Josh just uses the default. I could get him the Trolls background, but he wouldn't use it.
I wouldn't want it.
Yeah. Have I offered to make you like your own background and lock screen?
I don't know, probably.
I mean, you just tell me what character you want and I'll do it.
Yeah,
mine is one of my OCs, and the lock screen is him in like darkness, and he's kind of like looking down, and then when you swipe to turn it on.
God, he killed Neptune in one hit.
Oh yeah, this was a boss when we first fought it.
Yeah, I thought, because it's just hanging out over here, I was like, oh,
is this what we have to fight for the quest?
No. I think he was just hanging around.
Huh. Okay. Well, this is
kinda
clearly
hoping
not
he
a
wouldn't
scripted
yeah, he's
battle.
just murdering everything. Holy shit.
Yeah.
No, this was just the random encounter over here.
Man, well, you did just save.
I did.
Yeah. Anyways, my lock screen
God.
is like gloomy, and then my wallpaper is like the same character looking up, and it's bright out.
Yeah.
And it's really good, and it's about 2 years old now, so I should make a new one, but I am
probably.
still proud of it.
I don't think we're actually going to be able to kill this thing at all. I think we're going to wind up having to do a load. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We'll be prepared.
I guess.
Can you switch her into Plutia or something?
Who? No. Noir does enough damage on her own to kind of justify
I mean,
her
Plutia
being out.
heals, but I guess she doesn't have a revive.
She doesn't have anybody to heal. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody's dead.
All right. Showing off the game over, and it's the same
Yeah.
one. I was kind of hoping
No,
maybe it would
never
cycle
changes.
between a few.
You know what would actually be really nice is if they do like if when the characters died, the ones that were sitting in the back took over instead. That would be really nice, but they don't do that. It's
that would have
weird.
been good. So you're just avoiding that.
Yeah, so you
thing?
just got to avoid him because he's not the event.
Yeah. Iffy, is it that monster over there? The one that killed us?
It's a lot bigger than the others. Bingo. I think we've got it. Let's go, everyone. Oh. Okay.
Oh!
It's just a wolf.
Just straight in, huh? Yeah. Slash dog.
Slash dog. Oh, wow.
I mean,
we're not HDD auto? Why not?
And this thing looks like it could easily be the square tan.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe, yeah.
Well, it looks like a Final Fantasy enemy.
Yeah, he super does. I agree with that.
Like, he looks a little bit like Kamari. Like, if you fuse Kamari with that thing from...
Red 13?
From
Final Fantasy
7.
7? Yeah, Red 13.
I haven't played that game. I have it. I was given it as a gift for, like, Christmas 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I simply have not played it for many reasons. I just don't have the time. Also, he made the mistake of buying me 6, 7, and 8 together, and 8 is my jam, so I played that first, and then didn't finish it.
Yeah. Can I even hit him with this? Oh, I can, actually.
It took me a while to realize that Final Fantasy VIII was as huge an influence on my garbage as it is. Because it's basically a bunch of teens at, like, a morally questionable school for super teens doing fighting stuff. And the other thing that seems to be a huge influence on a lot of my work I do in, like, comics and stuff, X-Men Evolution. Which again, I mean, the evolution version of Professor X isn't really morally questionable.
Oh my god, this guy's like really strong, actually.
Maybe we should have fought the bird first.
I don't know. He's not strong enough to like justify fighting the bird, but he's still real fucking good, actually.
Yeah. Anyways, like, it seems that, like, if I'm going to make a comic, there's a really good chance it's going to be a bunch of superpowered teens who may or may not like each other and may be whiny or have drama, headed by a morally ambiguous adult figure in either a school structure or something close to it, and then they go beat things up.
Yeah. And
it's just like, I realized in the last few years, wait a minute, this is just literally Final Fantasy VIII.
A little bit.
Anyways, go read Laserwing. It's more X-Men than Final Fantasy, but it wants to be Final Fantasy because all the characters in it are weebs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna do your best. And
That's the buff?
Yeah, I'm gonna buff Noir.
Because Nora's still a higher level than Nep is.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if the lace ribbon... I don't think it's gonna break his guard, but I'm hoping it... No, it did almost nothing.
Nah.
Holy shit. He's just so strong.
I am gonna make a dumb suggestion, and you know
What's
this
up?
game system better than me, but
Okay.
if you just swap Neptune for Compa and use her for healing, is that any good?
No, not good enough for this, no.
No?
Yeah, she'd die very, very close.
Okay.
Like, very quickly.
It feels like we should
It's not
be
working.
utilizing...
Healers in this game are... I would say that they can be useful, but that they're not useful enough.
That's annoying.
It's a problem, yeah.
Yeah,
I've kind of noticed
maybe
it.
they just need to level up enough to get better stuff?
Maybe.
Like,
but
maybe
I don't know.
eventually Compa hits, like, whatever the next level is, and she gets, like, a heal that's twice as good?
Because plenty of them have been picking up more healing as I grind, too.
Oh,
But
okay.
at the same time, they're still in a situation where, like, most of them aren't hitting hard enough to really do anything, you know?
We've got this guy down to, like, a quarter of his
Yeah,
HP.
it's not too bad so far.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and do a healing circle, and it's going to be... Oh, no. Can I not hit everybody? I want to hit
Wait, does she have an
everybody.
ability for that now? Or is that
No,
an
no,
item?
that's an item.
Oh, okay.
No? Is it... Well, I know I can get you. Oh, crap. Alright, fine.
Alright.
The time. It's my turn.
Better than nothing.
I guess, but it's basically nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
So, how did you, like, establish that, I think you said that Noir's specialty for,
It
oof.
feels like it's guard breaking, yes.
Yeah,
But
and then Peachy has a thing that just straight up does a guard break,
she...
more or less.
No.
Not
no,
every
it doesn't.
time.
No, it doesn't. That's not what the intent of that is. That's what we thought it was, but it's totally... We were wrong.
Okay, what does it actually
It's
do?
just called guard break. It
What?
doesn't actually break guard.
Oh, that's annoying.
A little bit. We killed
Holy-
it. Peachy didn't get any XP, but we killed it anyway. Who cares?
Well, Peachy's already OP
Yeah.
most of the time. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? Noir was pretty strong, too. What did you expect? You're not that bad yourself. Haha, I got praised by Noah. What? What?
I
Noah?
don't know.
Why did you shorten my name? No, wait, I wasn't praising you.
Also, Noah isn't like that much shorter. It's a single letter shorter.
Yeah, presuming that Noir in katakana would be like Noiru or something.
Yeah.
It's not that better.
It looks like those two are getting along a lot better now. Enemies one day, friends the next. Well, we got the weapon data that Qian needed, so let's head on back.
Remind me what Imphy's reason for sticking around has been. We found her in a
she
cave
just
and she just decided it was fine.
She was fine with hanging out with us.
Okay, so
We're
now
interesting.
we're best friends forever because she just doesn't have anything better to do?
Yeah.
Okay, just needed a refresher.
You said we're home first, but I clicked through.
Oh,
on
okay.
accident.
We're home! Cheon, we're done with the weapon testing!
That was mighty quick. Armis test model given up.
Do we get the Armis Real model in
I
exchange?
don't know. And how about an Avenir?
About that, it didn't work as planned. What we do know is that Avenir is making a new plant.
Another one? What's the matter? Is it that much of a surprise for a plant to be made? You may not know, but all those plants are ruining the nature around them.
It's an invasive species of plant.
We've lost countless forests because of them. That will probably make it harder to live in Last Station. Well, if that's the case, let's go back to Avenir.
Yes, even if it didn't work this time, we have the next. What didn't work? They didn't
I
get
don't
any
know.
corporate secrets?
Yeah, I think so.
And we can do some sleuthing, too!
Hey, nothing over the top.
No, let's go over the top. Let's just be corporate
Yeah.
spies.
Just go over the top.
You gotta be the man, it's the rule.
Oh my.
I mean, it's not the rule.
How interesting. Their conversation is quite intriguing. Let's see. Maybe I should make them taste what it is like to go against us.
Yeah,
is he just
fight
listening
us.
to us? That's
Fight us, motherfucker.
all he's doing? He's sitting there just listening in.
Yeah. So
Man.
now we have free reign to do whatever for a while.
Kotatsu Kid.
It's supposed to be a plan for an item. So what am I supposed to do with this? I was trying to make that a slightly different voice than my net
Yeah.
voice, and it wasn't.
The agility booster.
Oh, so we can just have that in the shop if we make that plan.
Yes.
Okay, we should check what plans we can actually make.
P2. This is a plan for an item. I am a robotic humanoid. I better quit while I'm still ahead. I was going to make myself sound like a robot, but it looked pretty tacky.
Star Wars isn't real.
Int booster. Oh, wait a minute. So we're just getting all the boosters now.
I guess. That's fine.
It's a hunter.
Like a monster
It
hunter?
looks like a Monster
Yeah.
Hunter character, yeah.
Here's a plan for an item. You never know what may happen in a quest, so be prepared. In particular, don't ever forget your potions. Yep, that's a Monster Hunter.
Yeah. Hot drinks really get me going. Healing circle.
No one knows what you mean when you say that. That is your circle of friends personal in-joke.
I have a hunter circle, like just a group of people who get together and do hunting and have for like...
Like 2 years?
No, it's more than that even.
Oh.
Maybe more like 5 years now or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, we've been going for at least 2 games. We'd be doing 3 if it wasn't for the fact that Monster Hunter Worlds won't
Isn't
release
out
on
on PC yet.
until fall because it's garbage. But we had a joke where for years and years and years we would just keep posting the hot drinks Wendy
the
training video thing.
It was about learning what to do when making like hot chocolate and tea.
Yeah,
at
because
Wendy's.
the hot drinks really get me going. And you need to remember hot drinks if there's cold areas. And people have pointed out to me that in Monster Hunter World there are no hot drinks.
Oh, your group's joke is dead.
We're devastated.
Do you still have cold drinks so you can do the cold drink song? Because there's...
The cold drink song isn't as good anyway.
It's not. If you've never seen the Wendy's training, like the grill skill videos, you need to go find them.
This is an item plan. Hey you, how are you feeling today? I feel super fantastic. Full power, I tell ya.
Is that supposed to be someone? Is Mr. Billy
know.
like just kind of a reference to something?
Maybe. Strength booster.
Cool.
I don't know. I don't recognize him. He could be.
Yeah, maybe.
Tell me if you see anything, because I can't.
I don't see anything. Let's
Yeah,
go
I
into
think that's it.
Neptune and see if there's anything new going on there.
There is.
Oh, talk to ourselves.
Neptune.
Oh, it's just kind of a cute little chibi there.
Yeah.
Service X service. Whatever that means.
I don't know. Original Neptune added to album.
Let's go look at what that is.
Okay. I don't... That's weird.
Nepedia?
Is it under character info? And then... Maybe Neptune? No?
No?
No. Dungeon, monster, help topics, dungeon. Is that not the album? Like... I'm
What?
confused. I'm very confused.
No, I don't think this
what
is
album? I don't know where the album is.
Is it music, maybe?
Maybe? Did you see a thing from music?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like,
Try
if you saw
system.
it. No, it's not it. I don't know.
I don't know. Let's see what's in the guild.
Okay. Well, there is a museum, so...
Oh,
there it is.
there we go.
Found it. So, original
A bunch of
Neptune
stuff we've seen in game.
would be...
A bunch of backgrounds. They're
Station
nice
Park.
backgrounds.
Normal. Is it just packaging? Oh, maybe it's this one here. So this is the
Oh, this is the screen for
on
this
the front.
game.
Yeah.
Like this one specifically.
This is limited packaging. So I'm
Like,
guessing
maybe
that
this
this
was
is
a
an
special
alternative
edition.
cover for the game. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Neptune. So I'm guessing this is the original one,
Might
which is
be?
fine, I guess. And then Purple Heart, and it's just a
That
picture of
was
Purple
indeed
Heart.
her butt.
Yeah.
It's kind of small.
And then these are like Naked Bondage, HDD Neptune, CPU Purple Heart, Cliched Meeting, and Caught You. And that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much everything we got.
Yeah, well, go back.
What's up?
Go back to the past screen. Not in
Not
here.
this one. This one?
No.
This one?
No, X
Oh,
out
this
of
one.
this. Audio?
Okay.
Is that our only other option?
Yeah,
Is
that's the
there
only other
anything?
option.
Okay.
And it's just themes for characters.
Okay, so it didn't give us like character
Nah.
specific albums or anything.
Not really.
So I guess it only gave us the one thing.
Yeah, I guess. Which is
Oh,
weird,
okay.
right?
I'm finally getting to know what's going on at Last Station. I hate to admit that it is because of Neptune and her friends, though. Still, something doesn't make sense. Spurring business growth makes sense, and I would have said so myself. Because Sony.
Yeah.
But at the risk of it destroying the environment is going too far. Does Sony care?
I
don't know.
You know what? Kind of.
Okay.
So Sony, it has been pointed out to them in the past, do actually, I think, have an issue with small-scale pollution, and they have done their best to roll it back.
Okay. If no one can live here, it defeats all purpose. She doesn't want to be the queen of a fucking wasteland.
Yeah.
Avenir, I wonder what they really are planning. At this rate, there's no time to get back to the console war. Not gonna go up there and try and beat up the
There's no time
Wii.
for console wars.
No time to play video games. The world is at stake in this video game. And as much as I don't want to admit it, Neptune isn't a bad person. Why would she be?
I don't know.
Why would she? I mean, you guys are fighting for dominance. That doesn't necessarily make any of you
She
evil.
expected Sega to be terrible.
I mean,
This is more just Sega
sometimes.
salt on the pile, though.
Yeah,
like, come on.
it is. There's no way I can fight her now knowing this. But you can fight Xbox. No one gives a shit. Noir,
Beat
let's
up
go eat some
Xbox.
pudding.
Just punch her right in the face.
What?
She got them big hands.
Xbox huge.
Yeah.
Deja vu? Whoops, did I surprise you? Sorry there. Why, you. Now what? Ah, I bought some pudding, so I was wondering if you'd eat it with me. I'm sorry,
It's got
I'm just
belladonna
not in the
on it.
mood. Yeah, what the fuck was that? What? You too, Noir? Iffy and Compass said no, and now you. Now who am I supposed to eat with? Eat it all yourself.
DLC character.
Just eat the pudding. It's all yours.
Oh,
More
there
for
you go.
you.
Yeah.
How about yourself? You still don't get it, do you, Noir? Pudding tastes better eating with others. Like, a lot better. Well, even so, I won't eat before I sleep. I'll get fat. I'm sleepy, too. I don't think you're gonna. First of all,
That's
you're
a really
PlayStation.
awkward way to phrase that.
I don't think PlayStations can get fat. Second, look at you.
Well, no, because the original PlayStation of most generations is considered like the PS3 Fat, for instance, was the first.
Yeah,
PS3.
yeah, the one that kind of looks like a Foreman grill. So she's a
Yeah,
PS3
yeah.
Slim?
Maybe.
Okay. Ah! Got it? Well, good night then.
Well, I guess if she's up against like the fucking Saturn, then maybe she's a PS1.
Saturns were rather large, weren't they? Saturns were a brick.
Not really. They were a little bricky, but I don't think that they were all that big, to be honest.
Okay. I don't know. I've seen pictures and they look huge.
I've seen them in person.
Okay. Ah! I'm sorry. Well, don't worry. I guess it's my fault for asking so late. Where did she even get pudding at this hour?
I don't know.
But it would have been great to eat with Noir.
Maybe she bought it earlier.
Well, she's blushing.
Oh, pudding eats.
If you really want to eat with me, then why not? Ah, get fat. Fat
Yeah.
PlayStation. Really?
Just fucking spoon some pudding into your PlayStation.
It'll make the discs run smoother.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you really want to eat with me. PlayStation, open wide.
You hit the eject button and the disc drive comes out and you just spoon it in there and close it.
Yay, I love you, Noir. I knew you'd come through. Huh? Wait, stop hugging me. They really could have used some better art for this.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was too happy, so I got out of hand there.
How long would it have taken you to have drawn the characters hugging?
They
Like, come
technically
on.
already did, but it's like the background was the canyon.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, here we go. That angle's weird. I don't even just mean you can kind of see her butt. No, not quite.
the
but like,
angle, you mean?
like,
I think you said
Noir-
ankle.
No,
Oh,
the
okay,
ankle.
sorry.
Noir's ankle, like, she's very stiff and her hips are really weird. It's just, she's, I don't know. What did the skeleton look like under this when they sketched
The legs
it?
are a little bit off. I
Yeah.
will agree. Looking at it, the legs aren't quite where they should be. It was
Yeah.
clear that they wanted to show certain parts of the body, but then kind of didn't draw it properly.
Also,
I
her
agree.
posture is weird. Like, it's not even just that she's straight up because she's being proper, but, like, you're on a hill. You're not accounting for the balance. I don't know, that
okay.
bugs. Yeah, she looks fine. She's also hidden slightly.
Yeah.
So they had room for mistakes.
It kind of looks like maybe they drew Noir from the waist up first because that looks totally fine and it's
If she
built
were standing,
correctly
yeah.
and everything's okay. But then they took the standing version of her and went, okay, now draw sitting legs on it.
Yeah.
And then kind of fucked up the angle.
She's like
because
a
one
mermaid.
Leg is, one of those legs is way higher than it needs to be. It should be lower.
She looks like a mermaid, but the bottom half is just a different lady.
Yeah.
Okay. So why do we have to be outside to eat the pudding? Haha. You may not know, but pudding tastes better outside, too. In the dark, on a hill. See? And the sky is nice and pretty. Yes, it's so beautiful. I told you. I just found out when I was eating outside the last time. About the last time I didn't eat with you. I'm sorry. Oh, don't worry about it. I was kind of pushy, too. And anyway, I'm eating with you now, so everything is good. Neptune. You got weird priorities.
Yeah.
Can I ask you something? Sure, as long as you don't ask what my account balance is.
Zach is poor.
What, like your balance on like the PSN?
Maybe.
What's in your Steam wallet?
I was thinking bank account, but I mean, that's fair.
I mean, it's video games. If you were a CPU, what would you think of Last Station? Between the land and the console war, which would you... Oh, wait. Between the land and the console war, which would you choose? I'm not a CPU, so I'm not really sure. I'm just hypothetically...
Nope. I caught it that time.
I'm just hypothetically asking, what if? I would like to help whoever is in front of me first. And what's in front of her is pudding.
Yeah.
And what's that again? The console war? Even if that goes bad. I'm more happy seeing the people's faces who I save. And pudding. Neptune. What's the matter, Noir? No, nothing. Nothing at all. By the way, your egg pudding.
Oh, gross.
They mean flan, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. Your egg pudding looks good. Do you mind if I take a bite?
Yeah, hers kind of looks like flan and Mars is chocolate.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, let me try your chocolate pudding too. How many puddings did you get when you weren't sure who was going to eat with you?
I don't know.
Sure, open your mouth wide. Ooh, do we get a different page for... Oh, no, it's...
Nope.
No new art for the feeding. The bittersweet flavor, pure ecstasy. I mean, I guess it's for the best they didn't show us that, but it kind of looked like that was the opportunity for them to do it.
Yeah, you think so.
Yeah. Hey, now it's my turn. Come and slip one into my mouth. That didn't sound good, but okay. Nom. Nice and sweet. Are eggs sweet?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess flan is sweet. Flan, whatever. See? I told you it'll taste better eating with someone else. Ha, you're white. You're right. I don't know why it came out that way.
She's Japanese.
Okay. Neptune? Thank you. Last station or the console war. My answer was always there in front of me.
That was a little too quiet.
Last station or the console war. My answer was always there in front of me.
No. I didn't mean for you to repeat it. I'm just letting you know that was.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll show up
Don't
on
whisper
mic.
when you're so far away from the
It was a
mic.
fake whisper.
I know, but it was still
Yeah.
as quiet as a real whisper.
Can you check the guild? Do it in Neptune first.
Yes, I can.
Because they're different, right?
No, the guilds are exactly the same.
Oh, okay.